Pluto, the mysterious dark lord who brings up all your shadows, forces you to look at it head on, face your fears, and transmute it into personal power. If Pluto is big in your chart and you feel a close connection to Pluto and everything it represents, then you need to pay attention to its position in your chart. Pluto in the natal chart represents the generational vibration that you have come into this life with. Pluto works with the unconscious. Okay, we're not aware of this. Sometimes we can read about it and our soul will resonate with some of the things and we'll be like, for some reason this feels familiar. I don't know why, I don't understand it, but something resonates here. And it's because Pluto deals with the unconscious, with things from past lives that we usually don't remember. Where we left off in the previous life is where we pick up here with Pluto. And more significant than which sign Pluto is in is the house placement and aspects to other planets and points. This is what's really going to tell you what Pluto is trying to unveil to you. So a lot of what I'm going to be talking about here is from this book, Pluto, The Evolutionary Journey of the Soul by Jeffrey Wolf Green. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend. If you have Pluto in the 4th house, this is about attaining power through maintaining control of your emotions. Now, this can go one of two ways. You are either suppressing or in complete denial of your emotions and you disassociate from them completely, and other people say you're cold and emotionless, but it's all a lie because deep down you do have emotions and you either have lost your connection to them completely or you choose to suppress them, and you're very good at it. The other manifestation is that you displace your emotional needs onto others. So instead of fulfilling and meeting your own emotional needs, you put the responsibility on somebody else, usually a spouse or close partner. You unconsciously make it that they are in charge of meeting your emotional needs. And you most likely, in your past life, had a parent or both parents completely neglect your emotional needs or unknowingly not meet your emotional needs or shut down your emotions. And that's why you feel this inherent missing puzzle piece when it comes to your emotions. Something's not clicking. So maybe in this life, nothing sticks out specifically that would point to why you feel disconnected or unable to connect emotionally, but this is because it happened in your past life, and these are unconscious patterns that follow you here to this life. And with everything, there's an opposite, and the opposite of where Pluto is in your chart is super important when it comes to your evolutionary intent for this lifetime. Your evolutionary intent for this lifetime is the opposite of Pluto, which is the 10th house. And the 10th house is all about career, vocation, your mastery in life, your authority, how people perceive you. And so for you, what's important is to learn how to take responsibility for your own actions, your own emotions, and what you experience. It's not on anybody else other than you. You need to learn to integrate your own personal authority in society by pursuing an aligned career/vocation. Through your career and vocation, you're going to learn to trust yourself, to learn how to navigate different emotions, and ultimately get to know yourself and others. Your work environment is going to reflect to you the exact root cause and reason for your emotions and feelings, and you're going to learn to understand it because of this environment of your career. So by letting go of the over control over your emotions, and sometimes you try to over control it so much that you buried it deep down where you don't even remember it anymore. By releasing that control, you allow the emotions to surface within you again, and you can grab them and start to take responsibility for them and integrate them, trust yourself, And with this placement, it also indicates that in your past life, you were the opposite gender. And so in this life, if you are a female, you will notice that you have a lot of masculine traits. You aren't necessarily a girly girl. And if you're a male, you have a lot of feminine qualities and you're in tune with your feminine side. You're not a man's man. And that's exactly what you're supposed to be learning, because you already figured out the other gender the last life. So here you are learning to balance between the feminine and the masculine energies.